Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California, is one of the most haunted places in America.
Winchester Mystery House is an incredibly unique Victorian mansion created by Sarah Winchester, heiress to the Winchester Repeating Arms fortune.
Sarah Winchester had a series of unfortunate things happen to her, including the death of her husband and daughter. She was a spiritualist and visited a medium to try and understand why.
The medium said, well, the gun that won the West, there's a lot of karma there, so head west and build a house to appease these spirits. She started construction in 1884, which didn't stop until the day she died. The house is a 160-room Victorian mansion with no master plan. There's a lot of strange attributes. There's 40 staircases, 40 fireplaces, 4 elevators. We have a number of staircases that lead right to the ceiling, doors that open up into nothing, or it's just a wall.
The house is known for its spirits, who many people believe are the ghosts of people who worked at the house, or even Sarah herself.
A lot of our guests and employees have had very strange things happen to them in this house. Sometimes it's just footsteps, or hearing a voice, a light that flickers, or sometimes it's an actual full physical manifestation. If we haven't solved the mysteries in 93 years, then I don't know if we ever will.
Just across the border from war-torn Syria, in a forgotten city, is an unexpected sight: the Hotel Palmyra.
This hotel is different than others because time has washed away the walls. Time has left its impact. It is a journey into the past. So many people have passed through this hotel. This hotel has been here since 1874, and this is why we try to keep it as it is. The city of Baalbek has changed, of course. It's feeling the impact of the war on one side of the borders, but it's also feeling the effects of economic depression that's affecting the whole country. At one point, there were no visitors to speak of, and that was very difficult.
The hotel used to be a haven for visitors because of the ancient Roman ruins just outside its doors.
It is a constant reminder of me of the importance of Baalbek, and this is something that was not accidentally built here. If I wanted to describe the view in front of me daily when I look out of the window, when I come to the hotel, I'd be speechless, and generally it's hard for me to be speechless. The smell of this hotel is of carpets, old walls and rusty faucets, but that makes you smile. And this is, I think, essentially what memories are all about. The old personnel that has been here since the 50s and some of the 60s have stayed with us because to them it's home.
العربي هذا بدمي هذا الأوتيل. يعني 60 سنة. يعني بحس شغله فوق العادي يعني، واللي بقرب صوبه او شيء او بيسوي بتاثر فوق اللزوم، يعني بدون اي شيء يعني كنت ولا ما كنت.
And this is the feeling that keeps them going, even with tourism dwindling in this region.
We've never closed the doors of the hotel. No one has a right to touch Hotel Palmyra except for time.
In the canals of Xochimilco, 2 hours south of Mexico City, is an island with a tragic and disturbing past. La Isla de las Muñecas, or the Island of the Dolls, is home to more than 2,500 mutilated and partially dismembered dolls.
Las muñecas no son mías, son propiedad de mi tío abuelo Julián, y lo que hago en este lugar es continuar con su historia.
Rogelio Sanchez Santana is the current caretaker of the island, perpetuating his family's stewardship of this mysterious place.
Él recolectaba muñecas que lo protegían, ya que él afirmaba que una joven turista murió frente a su casa. Este espíritu venía a asustar y a penar, y él, para ahuyentarlo, ponía estas muñecas que encontraba en canales y en la basura. Eran para su protección. Las muñecas están colgadas en los árboles, en alambres como tendederos, algunas en el piso, otras más están digamos que en los agüejotes que Julián sembró.
Julián Santana died in 2001, and it is said that he drowned the same way the young tourist did. People believe that the spirits that haunt the island belong to Julián, or the young girl, or even the dolls themselves.
Me han surgido espíritus, ruidos extraños que al vivir yo aquí no lo puedo entender.
Whether you believe in spirits or not, a visit to this island will surely haunt you well after you've left.
Off the east coast of China near Shanghai sits an archipelago of nearly 400 islands. One of them is Shangshan Island, a place where nature has reclaimed what was once a thriving fishing village. Residents started leaving in the early 90s in search of areas where access to mainland ports would be easier for business. And now, lush greenery has taken over the abandoned village.
In Guanajuato, Mexico, there is a museum filled entirely with mummies.
Mi nombre es Paloma Robles Lacayo y soy la directora del Museo de las Momias de Guanajuato. El Museo de las Momias de Guanajuato es un recinto sagrado que exhibe una colección de momias naturales.
With 117 bodies in total, the museum has the largest collection of natural mummies in the world. The mummies are the well-preserved remains of people who died during a cholera outbreak in Mexico in the 1800s. The museum is a haunting and eerie experience for visitors, an opportunity to stare death in the face.
Vienen a buscar esa experiencia íntima, ese encuentro místico con la muerte, que propicia la reflexión en torno a la intensidad de su propia vida y el sentido de la misma. Es importante que las personas no le tengan miedo a la muerte y al contrario, lo vean como un fenómeno natural, como una transición inevitable de su existencia, porque finalmente se van a encontrar con ella.
Opened in 1962, the TWA terminal, also known as T5, embodied the spirit of the golden age of flying. It was closed to the public in 2001 and now sits abandoned at one of the busiest hubs in the world, New York's John F. Kennedy Airport.
Japan's Hashima Island has a foreboding presence. You might recognize it. This completely uninhabited island played home to the villain in James Bond's Skyfall. Once a booming coal mining operation that ended in the 1970s, access is strictly limited, but coming here is like stepping into a time capsule.